We are making a smoked beef tenderloin with a blue cheese compound butter, perfect flavor combination. Come right off like that. Looking absolutely fantastic. That is the most tender, delicious, juicy steak I've ever tried. Hi, I'm Austin Granger, and we are here at the Traeger kitchen, and we are making a smoked beef tenderloin with a blue cheese compound butter, and let's just get right into this. So first we're gonna start off making our compound butter here. We have some softened butter, 3 tablespoons of blue cheese. It's crumbled, let's just add that in. We have some salt, we'll give it a quick sprinkle of that. We have some crushed tri-colored black pepper, but you can really use whatever you want. And then we're gonna use some dry sherry today. This does have alcohol in it, and we are not going to cook it off. So you can also sub this for, I would use a little less. We're gonna use a tablespoon. If you're using vinegar, sherry vinegar, red wine vinegar, I would just use a teaspoon. But today we are using this. It is delicious, so I recommend you try it. About a tablespoon of that. And then, last but not least, you're gonna add some fresh chopped garlic. Let's get that nice and minced up. All right, a little bit more chopping here. All right, that's perfect. Let's add that to our bowl. And we're just gonna take a spoon, and if your butter's softened like this, it should be nice and easy to just mix it all together. A couple more mixes. There we go, it's all coming together, and we are just gonna set this aside until we're ready to use it, and all these flavors are just gonna combine, and you can taste them completely throughout. So we have a whole beef tenderloin here that we're using today. It's just more cost effective. The more your butcher touches it, the more expensive it's gonna be. This way, also you can make the steaks as thin or as thick as you want, and also you get a lot of other great pieces out of it to use for other meals. So, let's get trimming on this guy. Like right here, we're gonna cut this straight down, and we tied up this roast right here. That's another full, great meal right there. From the chain, we're gonna be able to cut off these smaller pieces once we trim those. Those are great for stir fry, kebabs, anything like that. And off the tail end here, off of the thinner side, we'll clean that up, and you can make some beef tartare out of it, anything like that, or some smaller steaks. It's really up to you. All right, so you wanna start, like I said, very sharp knives. Make sure your meat's cold. And we're gonna cut the 4 steaks out of the center of this. Where that roast I showed you was, we're just gonna take this and go straight down here, just so we have an even roast when we do wanna make that. And this will actually be the first cut of your first steak right here. And on the other side, so we wanna get 4 steaks out of this. The rest we're gonna reserve, use for other things. So pretty much we wanna go about right here, I'd say. It's about like 8 inches in. So we're gonna cut straight down there. This way you just really get access to trimming it. You can see all the silver skin you're gonna take out here. And we'll have some beautiful steaks. So this right here is where we're talking about the chain. So you can kind of just like almost peel it off, a little help for your knife. And this should come off pretty easy. I'm just gonna cut right down there, kind of follow the line. Right here. And also the tenderloin it's very tender, the reason for the name obviously, but it comes from a part of the cow where it's actually underneath the rib, so it's not getting much use. So that's why it's so tender with like much, it's very lean, no connective tissue really once you trim it, and it is a delicious cut. So let's get some more of the silver skin off here. You just want to put your knife under there. Just kind of put some pressure going up, and then it'll just come right off like that. All right. Kind of start a little bit right there, and just peel it, but using your knife to guide you. And you want to leave, you don't want to take off too much meat. You just want to get off the part that you don't want on there. It's not going to cook out. All right. looking good. On this side, we're looking pretty good. Let's see. And this is actually the chain part right here where it attaches to the inside of the ribs. So that we don't have to go too crazy on because this is actually fat that is delicious. We're gonna take a little bit off though, just so we have some perfect steaks. Hanging pieces here. And you know, take your time with this. It is an expensive cut of meat, so we don't want to just like cut right through it, trying to go as fast as you can. All right, so that's looking pretty good right there. So we are going to cut this into some steaks now. And the way to do this, I mean, you can go as thick, as thin as you want. We're gonna do about 1.5 inches today. Get 4 nice, just steaks that are gonna be beautiful and smoke amazing. So another thing when we cut this is where it's a little skinnier down here, we're just gonna make the cut a little bit wider, a little bit thicker, and we'll just press it down after just to make sure we have even throughout for even cooking. So go about 1.5 inches here, which is like, say about right there. Let's slice right through that. All right, it's looking really nice. Do another one of those, and actually it's easy too if you want to use your steak as a guide. All right. We'll do one more, and this one will actually get a little bonus piece on the end that we can add to our tartare. A little bit thicker on this one, or if you have, you know, a 5th person come over, you can use that too. All right, so there's steaks here, and we're just gonna push this down a little bit. They're gonna be about, I don't know, between like 6 to 8 ounces when you cut these. Like tenderloins are gonna vary in size, but this is what they should look like. No silver skin, and just beautiful meat all the way through. Nice and lean. All right, so we're gonna season our steaks now. We're gonna be using our Meter XL Pro today. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little olive oil on these just to help the seasoning adhere. We're also using our Traeger prime rib rub. So let's just get some oil on these. All right. Nice even coat of oil, and then we'll do a nice even coat of our prime rib rub. All right, so make sure you season these on all sides, top, bottom, left, right, all over. We'll just get these onto a tray. You can also monitor this right from the block. You don't need to download the app or anything like that. It actually has a little screen on it, and it'll show you all the temperatures for all 4 right on there, which is great. All right, so I'm gonna bring these right here. We'll get our meters in. And they're all numbered 1 through 4, so you know when you put it down, you can actually label it and put what it is. It could be like left, right, front, back. You just want to insert these, make sure you go up to the line. I'm actually gonna put it right here. Get it in the center, in the thickest part of each one. There we go. And we are going to take these over to the grill. We have it set at 180 degrees. Super smoke if you have it. We're using hickory pellets today, which will just pair great. The flavor of that smoke of this meat will be amazing. So let's get these on the grill. All right, so we're gonna let those smoke for 30 minutes. We're gonna pull them off. We're gonna raise our temperature to 450, let that preheat, and then we'll finish them off. So it's been 30 minutes, steaks have been smoking, and we are going to get them off to the side, crank the temp up to 450, and they'll just rest while the temperature increases, and then we'll sear them off after that. All right, so our grill has come up to 450. We're gonna get these on and we're gonna sear them off. right, so we're gonna cook these for about 5 minutes per side or until our internal temperature hits 125 to 130. We're gonna flip them halfway through, and then we are gonna get some of our blue cheese compound butter on them. It's been 5 minutes, so we're gonna flip them over and bring them up to our final 125 to 130. So it's been another 5 minutes. Our meters have registered at 128, so we got a nice medium rare. And we're feeling a little crazy today, so this isn't in the recipe, but we're just gonna dollop them with a little blue cheese butter right on the grill. Melt it right in. All right, so these are looking absolutely amazing. The butter is melted in there, the blue cheese is melting. We're gonna take our meter probes out. Let's get these on our platter, they're looking beautiful. This is an easy meal. It really only takes about 40 minutes to cook. And they are looking absolutely fantastic. You got the smoke in there from the first part. You got the sear, caramelize them, bring all these flavors together, and we are gonna top them off with some fresh chives. All right, chop these up. Add a little color to it. All right, look at that. It's a beautiful thing right there. If you want to add more butter, you can. We melted it on there, not in the recipe, but highly recommend you try it like this too. So let's cut into one of these and see how we did. And it's so tender, you'll be able to cut it with a butter knife. All right, let's go with, this one's looking real nice. Get some of that butter on there. It's so tender, you can cut right through it. See that? You got that nice medium rare right there. Let's take a bite. Oh man. That is the most tender, delicious, juicy steak I think I've ever tried. I mean, blue cheese mixed with the black peppercorns is perfect flavor combination. And you're gonna wanna try this, so go down below and see the recipe, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week on Traeger Kitchen. See you later.